He has so much swagger too. Jay Park is like legitimately one of my favorite musicians of all time. Not just K-pop, not just people trained as idols, not just music, you know, not just rappers, not just people now. Like, of all time musicians, I like Jay Park a lot. Hello everyone, what is going on? My name is the Newbie Warrior, and welcome back to my K-pop reaction channel. I post new K-pop reaction videos here almost every single day, and today I'm going to be reacting to 2 PM as part of my classic K-pop marathon. For those of you who don't know, this week I wanted to take a week to focus on first and second gen K-pop groups, which since I came into K-pop just about a year ago, and I'm still, you know, I try to keep up with new groups, and I'm learning about, I know a lot of third gen groups, and then first and second gen had been blind spots, except like Super Junior and AOA, basically. And AOA is debatably 2.5. Anyway, so today I'm reacting to 2 PM for the first time. What I will say is, before I even got into K-pop, I'm a Jay Park fanboy. I listened to Jay Park's music probably for about a whole year before I even listened to K-pop. So, yeah, so just keep that in mind. Obviously, this is the group Jay Park was the leader of, prior to the Korean media not being happy with some stupid things he said when he was a kid on MySpace or whatever. But it is what it is. I'm just excited to see a 2 PM MV. I chose their debut for a couple of reasons. One, I just think it's cool to see their debut. But two, because I did want an MV with Jay Park in it, just out of curiosity to see if I can recognize him. I probably won't, because I'm terrible at recognizing people, and it was a long time ago. Other 2 PM songs that I've heard, so I've heard Game Over and I've heard Heartbeat, which are both incredible. Obviously, those are much older, but I heard those as part of my classic K-pop reaction live stream that we did the other day. Haven't seen the music videos, so if you guys want me to react to the music videos for either of those, assuming they're even the title tracks, I don't know, then let me know. Here we go, 10 out of 10, 2 PM. This is their debut. This is obviously JYP group, and here we go. I'm excited. Let's see if we can recognize Baby Jay Park. Jaebom, as I believe he was, his Korean name is what he went by, right? Nope, I'm not going to be able to recognize him, I don't think. Oh, okay, it's labeled. Also, yeah, I don't know if I would have recognized him, but that helps. Don't have to recognize him if it's labeled the very first beginning of the video. So we have Jaebom, Nikhyun, Junhyo, Junho, Junso. Ooh, I can't get over this. That's a dirty. If this saw keeps going, this that's gonna be really interesting. It could just be for an intro. I don't know if it's gonna be part of the song or not, but that's cool. It could just be an intro thing. Chansung. I believe this was Taecyeon. Taecyeon. I know I did ask this on stream the other day because people told me that I liked his voice. He was one of the rappers, I believe, who I said had a cool voice, and I asked who it was, and they said it was Taecyeon, and then I was like, I'm sure I'm saying that wrong. Anyway, so I'm butchering all the names. Wooyoung. Ooh. These harmonies are so cool. Ooh. So cool. So is 2 PM, they're very hip-hop dance. Obviously I haven't reacted to a lot of K-pop from this era. That's what I'm doing this week, and most of what I've done so far this week has been girl groups, because I have a tendency to lean more towards girl groups. But what I have seen of older boy groups, I've seen a lot of b-boy elements here. Now obviously b-boying is huge for Jay Park, Were the rest of these guys, like, trained as B-boys as, like... Were they B-boys before? I don't really know. I don't know anything about the members, other than, obviously, Jay Park. Jay Balm. I'm just surprised. We started off with, like, a lot of flipping and stuff, so... Ooh. So, interesting musical elements right away. Right away. Interesting. I've never heard vocal harmonies like this while I'm seeing b-boying. That was the first thing that struck me. Was like, I'm seeing people doing flips and stuff, and I hear, and I'm like, what is... My brain's so happy because they're both insanely cool, but I just... By the way, I'm not gonna say whether or not she's a 10 out of 10, but I see why the song's called what it's called. I like how glitchy this is. I can't sit still, which is probably terrible because I'm a trash dancer. Okay, that's a bit creepy. That derpy face. Oh no. Oh, they're like, oh gosh, they're that's funny that they like are mimicking in the choreography like her. He's very happy about that, let's just put it that way. The guitar with these really glitchy woo is kind of cool. Just daydreaming. Ooh. I cannot get over how cool the with like the guitar, we got the electric guitar going ham, we got some glitchy synths, like I hear a little bit of Beastie Boys in this, but with much better, smoother rap, obviously. But I just mean in terms of the electric guitar and the cadence of rapping, I guess. I mean, she's pretty hot, I'm not gonna lie. She's hot and I only have 480p, so you know, that's how we know. I love how they're just like making idiots of themselves daydreaming, basically. Hey, we got some vocal runs. That's funny. That is a weird bridge. Holy crap. Wait. Where'd this bridge come from? Pretty baby, la 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 la, be my lady, la 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 la. This is really fun to listen to, I'm not gonna lie. Oh, he's gonna be daydreaming again. Oh, at least he's alone, not with his buddy, okay. Ooh, okay, that's Jay Park. I was hoping I'd be able to pick him out. I don't think I would have recognized him at the beginning of the video without the intro thing, to be honest. As soon as he starts rapping, I would have recognized him. Oh, there's something about his flow that just... It's so different. I'm sorry, we're listening to the Jay Park verse again. I know, I'm biased. That's my bias in this group, at least until he leaves. After that, I don't know. Like I said, I really like Taecyeon, his voice as well. But Jay Park is like legitimately one of my favorite musicians of all time. Not just K-pop, not just people trained as idols, not just music, you know, not just rappers, not just people now. Like, of all time musicians, I like Jay Park a lot. So, anyway, I want to hear his verse again. He has so much swagger, too. I'm in there. Ooh, the vocal run. Shout out, okay. Shout out to whoever did that vocal run. That's actually really impressive from a cold start. Ooh, even more vocal runs.
You know what it is?
The choreography's so cool. Hey.
At 2 p.m., baby.
Hey. They're just singing it. I'm so done. They're literally just yelling the melody of their song at her. Which I'm assuming means 10 out of 10. Yeah. Because they're holding their hands up. What a debut. Man, if this group debuted today, they'd be my favorite boy group. Like, obviously, like, if I just saw that, that would be, like, unbelievable. I mean, it still is unbelievable. But, yeah, I need to hear more 2 p.m. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Obviously, I'm not sure if I want to at least do the title tracks that Jay Park was in first. Not because that's why I'm following the group, but just because I'm curious mostly to see how much their sound changes right after. But this was incredible. Not just Jay Park. Obviously, he went off on his verse. I knew it was going to happen if he rapped. The dancing, the vocal runs on this were stupid good. I don't even, like, the other bits of rap that were there were nice as well. There was, the dancing. It was, like, straight up b-boy choreography. Like, lots of head spinning. You know, like, some breakdancing stuff, basically. Which is just sick. It's cool. Like, I don't know. I don't know what to say. This is really impressive to me. Interesting, somebody on my stream mentioned this the other day, too. And was saying, 2PM kind of doesn't sound like other JYP groups. Which I think is an interesting statement. Let me know if you guys agree with that in the comments section. But this, to me, if I just heard this and I didn't know anything about it, who was involved with it, I wouldn't instantly think JYP Entertainment. Not that any company has to have a specific sound they're locked to. This just feels very different to me, which is interesting. This also feels very different than the stuff that I have seen from other boy groups at this time period. Which I believe there's something about, this was kind of the start of, like, the flower, I want to say they're called Flower Boys is the translation. Like, the lighter, kind of, not pretty boy, because that has a negative connotation, I don't mean it to. but a much softer look for male idols. And I'm pretty sure that this time frame lines up. Whereas this was lots of break dancing. There was it was very hip-hop influenced. There was cool vocal stuff going on too. But just visually, and obviously the concept is very macho as well, right? It's not like Pretty singing about a girl, la la la. It's like, you know, they're chasing her around. They're being goofs. They're pining, you know. Which is interesting, because it just feels tonally very different to, like, most of Super Junior that I've heard, and which is actually pretty much all Super Junior because I've heard everything. Anyway, and I've heard, like, little bits of TVXQ and some other songs from groups from this time. This just stands out as very different to me tonally. So, that's my first impression of 2PM. I'm very impressed. Let me know how many comebacks. Was it just one more comeback? Because I know they debuted in 2008 and Jay Park left 2009, I want to say. Like September 2009. Or maybe he left later. I don't know. Yeah, let me know how many comebacks they have with Jay Park. And I'll probably get to those first. Just out of curiosity to see when a major shift happens, or if a major shift happens. Regardless, I'm super impressed by this group. I would like very much to hear and see more of them. I couldn't help but laughing and smiling at the song, the cool mix of the vocals and the different instrumental elements that were there. You know, the guitar with the weird glitchy synths with the like the just hummed harmonies. And then we've got like crazy vocal runs, and then we've got somebody breakdancing while somebody goes off on a rap verse. Like, this feels very cool and very unique to me. So yeah. Thank you guys so much. Let me know if there's anything else you want me to know about 2PM in the comment section below. Hope you all have a lovely rest of your day. And please remember to stay newbie. Thank you so much to everyone who has chosen to support me on Patreon, with special gratitude being extended towards CJ, Georgia Young, Lucky7 Jen, Bob, and CJ Monasterio.